Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to discuss why working with multiple campaigns and average results is a strategy that you need to follow for 2025. Okay, I know I have been spamming you with multiple campaigns, average results, blah blah, but why don't you think that other people like Meta, they are spamming you with the consolidation, doing one campaign and all of that? Well, I do believe in it, okay? And today I'm going to show you other accounts so that you can believe in it also and at least try it. Don't forget that this year, for 2 consecutive months now, we do have a case study of one campaign and how I managed to scale it more with multiple campaigns. I would like to not spend a lot of your time, just take you into my PC, show you how I like to use multiple campaigns, but before that, a little bit of theory. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my new mentorship programs, and I would love if you go to the website. You're going to find the link in the description, or you can find it in the menu of my website, and over there you're going to be able to see the different mentorship programs that I have. You can find the one that's going to fit better your needs, and I will hope to see you there. It is not that I don't like consolidation. It would make my life more easier. Secondly, I'm not trying to make things more complex in order to sound like I'm more sophisticated or more advanced. No, I'm doing whatever I think that it's working. That's why in this channel I'm always showing you other accounts in order to prove that this is how it works. Now, if you tend to follow other people that they are just telling you do this without showing you other accounts of how they scaled, how they did it and all of that, or not explaining to you why, then it's up to you. But why I think that this thing is working? First of all, because of the daily loop theory. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's a series of videos that I have done in 2024 explaining why you cannot scale and why Meta is distributing the sales even when you increase your budget, is distributing the same sales between the extra campaigns that you do. So some people that they do extra campaigns, they do it in the wrong way. I'm proposing to do multiple campaigns with different countries. It's going to be different creatives, different products, different angles, attacking and finding other hot pockets in the same niche or in the same product, that maybe giving them another way of selling a product and so on. All of these things are going to help you scale, and I'm not talking about scaling with just one creative. In the one campaign strategy that people are actually suggesting, basically it's CBO. AC campaigns are doing better and they're a little bit more stable, but yes, CBO campaigns are also an option that you can use. The thing is that they say that you're putting one creative and then you're scaling, and if this creative doesn't scale more and is losing ROAS, then you're putting another creative until you find one creative which is going to actually pass and take the spend from the creative that you already have, which means that it's better and it can scale more and so on. While this is correct, and yes, this creative that is taking extra budget and stuff, if the allocation of the budget is correct and stuff, but this is another discussion. While this is correct from this perspective, you cannot scale as much. Why? Because all the other creatives inside the campaign, maybe they're going to be able to spend their own money having different hot pockets or having different results, actually convincing different people to convert, and you're losing money over there because you can put them on their own campaigns. Yes, they're not the best creatives on the other account, but this doesn't mean that they are not going to have results. At the end of the day, in a marathon, not only the first one takes the gold medal, but the second one and the third one, they are also taking a medal. That's what I'm proposing, and I'm saying that even if they don't take budget because there is one very good ad set or ad inside a campaign, maybe in their own campaign, they would still have profitable ROAS and take their own spend, but they're not so good to win the winner ad or ad set. But it is not only working with multiple campaigns, it's the way that you do it. If you just start and you just do the same creative all over again and again, if you have multiple campaigns and you don't see the average results and you optimize them just by watching them individually and not just as a whole thing and all of that, then you're doing it wrong. Let's go into my PC. Let me show you other accounts that are working like this. Let me tell you the break-even ROAS on the other accounts and how much they are spending and what kind of results they are getting, and we can take it from there and you can take your own decisions to see if you're going to try it or not. Okay, I'm going to show you several accounts. I'm going to show you how I'm working with multiple campaigns and what you need to see when you're working with average results. So basically the concept goes like this. As you can see here, we have multiple campaigns. Some of those, and the concept is this: basically I'm having one idea, one set of creatives, one product, one country that I want to test. I do it on a new campaign. I don't touch my working campaigns. By the time this is going to pile up and I'm going to have multiple campaigns like this one. I'm having, as you can see here, this one. Let me show you another ad account this month, which is operating again with multiple ones. Just with 30K spent, we have this. Let me show you another bigger ad account that this month alone, it's working with multiple campaigns again. Okay, so you do get the point. And what are we doing? The top campaigns over here, because we are sorting by delivery, are the new campaigns that we're going to optimize. For example, we have a campaign here that we're not happy with. Okay, so what are we seeing? 1.27. This campaign is not doing well. To be honest with you, I don't even want to go through the process of optimizing that, and I'm going to close it. But let's see, for example, this campaign is pinned, so it's not new. This is one campaign which is new, for example, okay? This campaign is doing pretty well. There's nothing to optimize here. All the budget is going there. The only thing that you can do is just increase the budget. But anyway, this is not an optimization video. What I'm trying to say is that after the point that you finish optimizing this campaign, then you don't look at it anymore in the individual level. You look at it only here. And here, as you can see, let's go in the last 7 days, for example. Or maybe let's go in a more stress period. Let's go, because January wasn't the best month. Yeah, 2.2 over here, okay? So here, 1.68, okay? 1.89, 1.85, 1.95. This ad account has a break-even ROAS of 1.5. We want always to see 1.8 plus, but we are happy with 2 plus. So with 2.2, we're fine, and we know that we can keep scaling a little bit. Here, most people, they would do the mistake and they would come and they would touch this, they would touch this. Either they would try to optimize it more, or they would try to close it or do something else. The thing that we do is that we don't care about the individual results of this one. Let me move this from the side. We don't care about this one, even this one, okay? Why? Because the ads are having ups and downs, okay? And we're working with average results. In average, we're getting 2.2. So we're fine. If we see that something can hurt us, we can always lower the budget to it. Or if we see, for example, that we drop below 2, maybe we can remove one of these campaigns that wasn't doing well, for example, and they just closed in order to keep having good results. So we can always come in here and remove some of the past. Now, as long as our average results are good, we are not touching and removing other assets. Okay, now, if we see here the last 7 days, remember these campaigns, it's 2.12 now, 2.22, 1.84, this one is still doing bad, 2.10 and so on. But if we see this one at the start of the month, maybe it was doing better. Yeah, so 2.48 now, this one. So they're going to have ups and downs. And one day, the one's going to do better, the other day, the other is going to do better, and you're going to start learning working with average results. So what are you doing? We optimize CBO, ASC campaigns on the top. As soon as they are optimized, they go back to the campaign. Then you just treat it again in the same way that we do CBO optimization, the ASC optimization, and you just say, okay, now I'm watching my average results over here, and I'm not going to touch any of these campaigns as long as these results are good, okay? The thing that I want to close it because it's going to improve the ROAS, I want to close it because of this and that and that. If you keep doing that, you are losing spend, you're not scaling, you're losing your progress. There are campaigns that are going to have some bad results for a period, but you can absorb these results so that they can work again. And with that way, you're having campaigns that are working for a very long period of time, so they're becoming post IDs, you are scaling more. That's the whole concept, that you are building and you are piling up campaigns that are good. Sometimes they will do bad or worse, but with the average results, you're going to be able to keep scaling like this, instead of you just having only one campaign here and not knowing what to do in a bad period. For example, in a bad period, what's the only thing that you can do if you just have one campaign? You can just lower the budget, nothing else. But over here, you have the lowering the budget to one campaign that's doing bad while others are not being touched, because not touching a campaign is very important, okay? Another thing is that you can close or remove from the equation one campaign, but you treat the whole ad account after some point as a campaign which is having a balance, and you don't want to disturb the assets in between. I hope that this is going to explain to you the way that we are actually working with multiple campaigns and average results. I can show you several other accounts, but I don't think that it's not a flex video at the end of the day. You can see individual cases of different ad accounts all the time to my YouTube channel and to the different things. If I wanted to flex, for example, I would show you that this ad account without telling you. This is the new thing that I have seen now lately. They're showing this, for example. Oh, 5.79 ROAS, 468k spent, but they don't show that it's during Black Friday month, you know? They're actually clever. Anyway, this ad account, this month, guys, the point is to understand what we're doing. Here we're working with average results. We're spending 171k this month. It's a little bit less from December. In December we did spend this. I want to remove a little bit this week because we still had Black Friday. Cyber Monday was here. 2.86, 260k, okay? And then let's go in a random month. Let's go, August was a good month, so I don't want to be cheap again. September, we're having 2.5, 257, okay? But this was also months that we were preparing the ad account to scale. 2.36, 200k, we were preparing it to scale for the Black Friday. Anyway, you get my point. You see multiple campaigns and stuff. Now, if you don't have an idea of how to do it with multiple campaigns and what kind of campaigns, you can test different structure, you can test cost caps, you can test also different angles. You can watch the daily loop theory and you can understand more what is happening with it. I have completed the daily loop theory now with the last video showing another account that is breaking the daily loop theory and actually wants to scale. I hope that this is going to convince you to try it. I hope that this is going to convince you to watch more of the videos and understand how it's working, because it's more complex than that. You need to know optimization for hot pockets, because there's no point of just doing this with just one ad set. You need to also try to find hot pockets that are working better and all of that, all of these things, okay? The second thing is that I do understand that if you're running ads in another way and it's working, you're not going to change, and I don't want you to. Keep doing whatever is working for you. What I'm saying is that if you are having problems, and there are a lot of people that, if you're watching this video, you feel free to actually comment below, that I have seen from the Crazy Method video or others that they're talking about this, how much they have been helped by working with multiple campaigns while they couldn't work well with one campaign and so on. At the end of the day, it's all about what is working in your ad account. I'm not here to tell you that if you don't do this, you're going to fail. But I'm telling you that this is another way that if you haven't explored, maybe it's the time for you to start seeing it in order to see if you can have profitable ads. In any case, that's all I want to share about working with multiple campaigns and average results, and how I'm going to work again in 2025. And don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, my website. You can also check my mentorship programs and all the testimonials below there from people that they're actually getting trained daily in working with multiple campaigns and optimization and all of that, because these are the difficult parts, not just the philosophy. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be positive.